Have Angel do the question today.
Okay. I want to say I think you guys have a great team. You're very talented.
Oh, Angel.
Hey, and we always say that we want to get the kinks out early rather than later.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you guys, what do you want your identity to be? What do you feel like your identity can be as a team?
We want to be competitive. We want to be physical. We want to play hard for 40 minutes. We've been talking about needing to put 40 of it together. We're clearly a talented offensively, 1 through 12. We have a lot of different versatility and threats. Like we talk about, each game is going to be a different person, which is very good throughout this league. And we need to be physical and competitive. You want to talk?
The question's for Coach. There's a 3-minute stretch, I think, in the third quarter where there weren't any points scored, and there's a few, times in the first and second quarter where the offense kind of stalled up. Why was that happening at times tonight?
I need to watch the film to really answer that, with some clear, concise clarity. So I don't know right now.
Coach Anthony DeLeon, LA Times. Obviously it didn't end the way you wanted, but can you just talk about the effort from the duo sitting next to you, the comfortability of the two,
Yeah.
the ability to keep you in games? This is the reason why you trade for Kelsey in the offseason, right?
Yeah, she's been unbelievable. And there's a lot of pressure on her. And
He never talks, and all of a sudden he's got all the words.
it's a dose of perspective, right? Right there. Yeah, KP's been amazing, and there's, like I said, there's a lot of pressure on her, but, she's done a great job handling that. And then, she's one of those type of players, every time she shoots, you assume it's in. And it's a luxury to be able to coach that, and she just plays her ass off. And then Dearica's just been having unbelievable stat lines. I mean, tonight, 10 for 15 and 6 rebounds, 8 assists, 4 steals. Those are stupid numbers.
Yeah.
Her defense there in the second half got us back in it.
Yeah.
And my message to the group was, we've got to be able to put 40 minutes together, not get down, and then play with that urgency. We have the ability to play like that more. And that's what I'd like to see when we go in those spurts, or the droughts, to answer your question. Like, you got to get it back defensively and find some momentum there. You can't let a missed shot, a bad shot, a turnover affect how you play defensively, and I think we could get better at that.
Mike Hill, Matthew here, LA Sports Weekly. This is for you, Dearica. With your playmaking, as of late, it seems like 8 assists per game, is what you're doing. Just what are you seeing out there that is allowing you to not only score, but find your teammates the way that you have been able to?
I think we talked about the versatility and the way the offense is set up. I'm usually the first person to touch the ball, so also this helps having KP here, running off of everything, hitting big time shots, and just making the right read.
John W. Davis, Southern California News Group. Both of you are WNBA champions. You know what it takes to win. You know the type of effort. You know that you got to play 40 minutes. At this point in the season, a couple games in, why do you feel like you're not able to do that yet as a team?
First and foremost, we've been in this position before, way before Vegas became what it became, and we were champions. So we enjoy the process. We've been a part of the process. We know that it's not it doesn't happen overnight, and it's not going to happen in the first 5 games of the season. And obviously we want to compete and we want to keep building, but perspective, this is a new group. We're learning a whole new system that's predicated on chemistry, movement, spacing. So yeah, we're not panicking.
For all you guys, what is it going to take to get over the hump in close games? You guys were able to get back into the fourth quarter in multiple games now, but just not finish. What's it going to take to just get over that hump?
It's tough. You dig yourself a hole in any quarter. Tonight happened to be the second. And I feel like I could do a better job of stopping runs, just getting us into stuff, getting people the ball, good shots, and I think we had a lot of good looks around the rim early second quarter, just missed them, and then credit them. They came down and their offense, they play fast, they play in transition, and they banged really timely threes, So, it's tough. This league is extremely tough, and if you take your foot off the gas for a second, offensively or defensively, people make you pay, you know, and even tonight, look at them, the people coming off the bench. You have Nas, 5 for 8, Shatori, 4 for 6. Like, that's a big deal, right? And, you know, it gives a bump to their team, and then, you know, the starters can finish. So, you know, credit to them. I thought they made the plays they needed to make down the stretch to win the game. And that's something also too, like to what Dee said, is when you have a group that's been together, like that group has been together for 3 years now. If you look around the best teams in the league, their group has been together for the longest. And that's just the continuity, the understanding of each other, the experience. And that takes time, you know, and I know that, like, I'm not someone that is a patient human being. I'm working on it, but it's the reality of, if you look at the top teams in the league, whether that's Minnesota, New York, Vegas, Seattle, their core group has been together for a long time, Atlanta. So we're going to continue to build, and I have faith that we'll get there.
This question is for KP. Just to piggyback off what you said, Coach has talked about how you're able to handle pressure, and then you said that you're not patient. Can you talk about how you're able to just handle the pressure so well?
Pressure, like, what do you mean? Oh,
Leader of this team and things of that nature.
I thought you meant the ball pressure when they just be holding me.
No, of course not.
Oh man, yeah, shoot. You know, I think for me, I'm just grateful for the opportunity. I know this league is everything you have to take. You know, there's nothing given to you, and so I understand the responsibility here, and that's why I get frustrated, because I know, like, I'm hard on myself. I want to win. I want to affect winning at the highest level, and you know, we're close. We're close. If you watch these games, we're freaking right there. And so, you know, for me, I don't think about it as pressure at all. I'm just a competitor and trying to learn and get it right.
Jackie Ray TV. Coach, this one is for you. KP and Dearica have already touched on this is a process. For you, is it a process as well, as far as the rotations, especially late in the game when you are behind?
I don't know if it's a process. I think, you know, subbing at the end, like what KP said, you know, if we can have our depth come in and provide a lift and some scoring, you know, then that gives them a little more breather, and then they can play a little more rested. But that said, you know, I thought Emma Cannon did a good job coming in tonight. Leah Tu King was really good. Didn't play last game, got in there and went 2 for 2, or 2 for 3. Got a couple big stops. So, you know, we just need to continue to trust each other and build. I know that sounds so cheesy, but that's really what it is.
Amanda Scarlett, Sentinel. Just to piggyback off of that, the rookies, how have they been doing just in these early games? What kind of makes you proud of them? That's for all 3 of you guys.
It's, you know, it's tough. It's like, SA, you're starting and you're guarding Ryan Howard. You know, it's like not something that is just like an easy entry. But what I do know is they're competitors, and they continue to respond, you know, and that's
All three
what,
of them, super
yeah.
mature.
Yeah.
They come in, they work.
to Sanaya,
They're
SA, like,
easily
it's
coachable.
for sure. So I think it's really cool to see them continue to get better every game, and you just want that throughout the season, and they'll be great for us, continuing to be great for us too.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you.